Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. And now the other day, I went to the dentist because I have this humongous overbite and I've been wanting to correct it forever. So I go to the dentist, well actually the orthodontist he calls himself. So I knock on his door and I go in there, sit in the waiting room, and then out comes this very evil looking man, and he says, "What are you doing here?" And I say, "Well, I'm wondering if maybe you can correct my hideous overbite." And so he's walking around, looking at me suspiciously. He walks in a circle around me. He's peering at me. He opens my mouth, just yanks it open with both hands, and practically sticks his whole head in there, looking at my. I don't have any teeth, so it's just an empty mouth, a large empty mouth with an overbite. And so he looks at it and says, "Well, he scratches his head, and he thinks for a long time, and he says, "Well, there's two things we can do. So one is I can do nothing and leave you with this hideous overbite for the rest of your life, and number two is I can give you surgery. It's the only thing I can do. I can refer you to a dental surgeon and get you surgery for this overbite. But I warn you, it's going to be very painful, a very serious surgery, and it'll have a long recovery period." And I say, "Well, what does the surgery entail? I mean, what are we talking about here?" And he says, "Well, we're gonna take a blunt chainsaw, cut off your lower jaw, staple it to your ass. We have to leave it that way for 6 months. So you won't be able to sit on your ass, and you won't be able to move your mouth or eat food. We're gonna have to hook an intravenous up to your arm to get your nutrients. You won't be able to talk. You'll have half a jaw, and there'll be a second half of a jaw taped to your friggin' ass. And then after 6 months, we'll take your jaw back off your ass and clip it back in place, roughly back where it was supposed to be on your mouth. It'll never move the same way anymore, so you'll still won't be able to talk or eat. And you'll never be able to sit in your ass either because the pain won't go away. But on the bright side, you'll have a very nice jaw, very straight teeth, although in my case I don't have teeth. You won't have an overbite, but you will have a deformed jaw and deformed butt." And I thought about that for a while, and I said, "Well, frankly, I don't know. What's it going to cost?" And he looks at me and says, $10,000. And in that moment, I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm not going to get my overbite fixed. I'm just going to be hideous for the rest of my life, because I mean, let's be frank here. Kangaroos are not the most handsome animals. So I mean, I'm no uglier than the average kangaroo is. So I just walk out of there, run out of there, because he's terrifying me, and didn't get it fixed, didn't get the surgery, and so I'm going to look ugly for the rest of my life. And the moral of the story is dentists are fucking horrible, the worst humans alive. Never, ever, ever go to see a dentist, or a dental hygienist, or a dental assistant, or, God forbid, an orthodontist. Never go to see anyone involved in the field of dentistry, because they are murderers, they are blood-sucking and money-sucking vampires, and they have no souls.